My name is Donovan Allman. I am the founder and CEO of Donovan's Wellness Solutions and Calistoga Fit. We work with over 12 properties and bringing fitness and wellness to their properties, and also working with high-level companies and offering team building and different type of activities. So the reason I decided to create these videos and kind of give it a focus, I've been doing interviews, since the pandemic, started the podcast, and over the years have done some content. But I think now that I've been kind of in this industry and been working in fitness and wellness and bringing it into hospitality for nearly 20 years now, I wanted to kind of take my hacks, my tricks, a lot of things I've learned, talk about the losses, talk about some of the wins and how I did it and how I see to continue to do it going forward. And the thing that I wanted to kind of go into is what is DWS and what has it become? Initially, DWS, when I first started the company, was really just a design company. I was working for a hospitality luxury resort in Napa Valley, and I wanted a different outlet. And when I was working for that luxury brand, I was running their membership and also running their fitness program and parts of their wellness program. And I was getting, I was in 6 years in it, and I was ready to kind of, what's the next step? What's the next thing I want to do? And I had a little bit of a creative juice. And one of my clients, and I work with several clients of all walks of life, from teachers to CEOs to creators, people who are retired who just want to, focus on their longevity. And one of my clients, who's a high-end designer, asked me if I could help them design some of their projects for their clients and for their home gyms and things like that. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. And I have that skill, and I've designed several gyms at that point for resorts. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this the side hustle, and the side hustle became designing gyms for people, especially residential. And I took a liking to it. What's funny is that the side hustle became the main hustle, and not necessarily the design portion, but creating opportunities to work with hospitality companies and elevating their fitness and wellness programs. And to date, we've marked this as September 2022. We work with over 12 brands and properties, mainly in the Napa Valley, but also our different brands that have multiple entities all over the world. And we're doing consulting with them to actually doing different projects. And so the thing that's interesting is that the niche that I thought was something on the side has become the full and the main hustle. And that happens, you'd be surprised how often I've seen that happen with clients of mine, where the side hustle can become the main hustle. And what are different ways to do it? Is with the internet, I've seen that you can flatten out the curve, and you can find a space. And if you kind of listen to the client, you can find the space to really attack something that is of need to them. And the only way to find that out is to really listen, start with your first client, understand, learn it, and apply it. DWS has become the leader in this space of working with hotel luxury brands and bringing that fitness program to life, and bringing some sustainability behind the program, and offerings that the properties can count on, and so can the guests who are staying there. And when you're dealing with $1,000 a night hotels and resorts, the level of service that they expect, it kind of has to meet those price points. What I'm hoping to do with this channel is to show a little bit more of how we do that, and how we've and some of our secrets in doing that, and also kind of show the coaching side of what I do. I work with a lot of business leaders, or people who have owned their own business, or who are wealthy, to teachers, to everyday people, to cities and towns, and consulting them of how to build out programs. So I'm going to kind of explain and break some of those things down, and also some of the tricks and the tips I've gotten to be able to continue to grow my client list, but also evolve with the client over multiple years, and for some clients, decades. So sit back, enjoy. This is just a little teaser of what's to come. I just wanted to let you know first, and reach out to me if you have any questions or things that you want me to talk about, from the fitness side to the business side to the coaching side to the family side. I'm here to share all those things and bring those notes and those thoughts right here on the screen, or in the podcast in your ear.